Hey guys, Carlos Colon here with Georgia Perimeter Homes, and today we're going to be talking about your house. Carlos, I've got a nice house. Do I have a luxury house? I don't know. We're going to talk about that. What makes a house luxury? If you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you see videos like this every single week when we release them. All right, let's jump right in. What are some of the things that make a house luxury? Okay, so we're going to start with what I think is the obvious part of it. I think that, first of all, there's a lot of things that make a house luxury, but I think one of the big ones that people understand is price. Price is really one of the big ones that kind of makes this a item that is not very common, or it's not even that the item's not common, it's just not something that everyone can reach for and achieve or afford, okay? And so what price means luxury in your market? Well, to be honest, it depends on where you're at. And that's something that you have to understand. If the average home price in your area is $200,000, then I would say, yeah, $500,000 or above is considered luxury in most of the United States, at least at the time that we're filming this video. So, that does not mean that $500,000 everywhere is considered luxury. Because what I would say is, whatever city or town you live in, look at the average price of the homes. When I say average, I mean literally take all of the sales for the last year, average them out. What does that price end up being? When you end up in some rural areas, you get a lot of acreage sometimes. And just because you've got a lot of acreage, which equals to a high sales price, doesn't necessarily mean you have a luxury home. And so that's why price is not the only factor in having, the label of luxury. So, but price is one of them. That's one of the top ones up there. So what other factors add up to that term luxury? Well, some others could be quality in the materials that are used in the home. Okay, amenities and certain capabilities of the home. Some luxury homes that we've sold in the past, they have, literally putt-putt courses on them. That's some of the things about a luxury house. I've seen them with batting cages, tennis courts, basketball courts. Yeah, those are factors of luxury. But the other thing you have to understand about luxury is there's an expectation for quality. Not only quality in the way it's actually built, but quality in the materials used. So premium construction and premium grade materials are a factor of the word quality. So, while your home might be worth $500,000, when you add in those other factors, that might bump you back down to, okay, well, I have an average home, okay? So, and that's okay. $500,000, like in Atlanta, will not buy you what it used to 10 years ago. And that's okay. Not everyone at $500,000 is luxury. But I will say, I think if you were $500,000 1 hour south of Atlanta or 2 hours south of Atlanta, yeah, $500,000 is still luxury. Another factor for the word luxury is going to be square footage, okay? Square footage is, we're talking about the size of the living space of your home, right? So the average living space for most houses is going to be somewhere between 1,500 and 2,500 square feet. If you've got a 6,000 square foot home, yeah, that's one of the features of a luxury home, is a large living space. Now, it's not always, the main factor, but it's one of the big ones. Also, what we call exterior elegance. And what I mean by that is landscaping. Okay, that's one of the things that luxury homes will typically have that a lot of your average homes won't. And not to say that all luxury homes have that exterior landscaping, but that's a big part of it. So landscaping is not cheap, it's expensive. And so when it's done right, sometimes landscaping costs $100,000 or more dollars alone. So you need to think about that when it comes to the word luxury. And this also means if you have a home that is right on that bridge, that is everything that we've discussed about a luxury home, and then all of a sudden you think, well, I don't have this one thing, could it potentially help you sell for that top dollar you really want? Yeah, it really could. Talk to your real estate agent about how that could really help you and whether it's worth doing in your particular situation. Another feature of luxury homes or real estate is going to be location. That is probably, it really should be right up there with price or value of the home, because they go hand in hand. But a luxury home is going to have a premium location. Okay, this also means typically you've got premium views or a premium visibility or lot that comes with it. For example, if you have a mountain home that's tucked away in the woods of the mountain, that's not the same as being at the very tippy top of the mountain overlooking everything, okay? Yeah, that's going to be a luxury home. Typically, it's going to sit up top. That's going to overlook everything. And a lot of times, some people that want to have that luxury home will buy a home that's up there that's not luxury, tear it down, and build their luxury home up there because you can't really replace the view. So, so when it comes to location, that's important. Luxury homes, for example, in Georgia, I mean, Buckhead is one of the big ones. You look at Marietta, Georgia, for example, there are a lot of luxury homes in Marietta. But also there's a lot of places in Marietta, Georgia, where it's not luxury homes at all. And so everywhere you go is going to be a little different. And there are pockets of luxury neighborhoods everywhere you go. It's just like anywhere else. And so you need to understand that luxury is defined by whether something is average or not average in your area. So if I were you, in order to really define this, I would really go, okay, number one, what's around me? What's around my community? Number two is what amenities do I have and what building materials are in my home? Number three, what would my home sell for if it was on open market today? And how far above average home values is that? And that'll start to spell out who your end buyer is more likely going to be. Okay. The reason why this is important is because if you're working with a good real estate agent, they'll be able to target your listing directly to the type of buyer that can actually afford it and will appreciate what it is you have to give. So I hope this helps. It's kind of a tough question to answer sometimes because a lot of homes, like I said, they have some acreage, and so they're maybe up there in value, but they're not necessarily luxury. And so how do you really separate those? And that's why there's a lot more than just price that goes along with that. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys liked the content in this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.